What's up, YouTube? It's Fabled Psychic Dragon again. This is Fabled Hunter presenting you with a new deck. Since metagame, Order of Chaos, new metagame, Inzektors decided to make a deck, and this is it. We were going to post a video of our duel between Dark Worlds and the New Dragons Collide deck, and one with my other Dark Worlds versus Twisted Spoon's Psychic deck. Only problem is, there's so many bad plays and things that we didn't realize that we did wrong that we don't want to post that. We're going to redo the video. Hopefully we get something better. Here is my Inzektor deck. First we start off with two Inzektor Hornets. The main engine of the deck, those who don't know what Inzektors are, should go and probably quit Yu-Gi-Oh! Because if you don't know what Inzektors are and you're a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh!, you obviously aren't a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Double Gigamantis, because it gives me with two equips rather than just the one. I can use his effect to equip him to one of my cards on the field rather than using their effect. Triple Dragonfly, because with the Hornet engine I can put Hornet on him, get rid of Hornet, and special summon one monster like Centipede, put Hornet back on, and just proceed to do more popping and dumping. Triple Hopper, because it's a big beater for Inzektors. It's level 4, and when I send it to the graveyard, my Inzektor monster can attack directly, which is also good in exchange for Hornet, because if I can't get Hornet and I need to be able to use Dragonfly or Centipede's effect, this is the card I need to go to. Triple Centipede, like I was talking about, this is the counterpart to Dragonfly. When a card is sent, when an equipped card equipped to this card is sent to the graveyard, bring one to my hand. So this is how I would get Hornet to my hand. Here comes one of the most important parts for me in the deck, and what I was talking about in the last video. Triple Effect Veilers. I finally got them. Amazing card. If you don't run them, then you shouldn't be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! You need at least 2 of these to run any good deck. Gen X Ally Birdman, because he's a dark tuner. He's level 3, and he lets me be able to tune Synchro Monsters. Told you I love Synchro Monsters. Thunder King Ryo, because it's metagame, and I need to negate special summons. Dark Arm Dragon, because I can control the graveyard very well with this deck. With the graveyard, the way I can control the graveyard by equipping my dark monsters to other dark monsters, it leaves my graveyard open, or I can start piling in monsters, which makes Dark Arm Dragon an easy target to summon. Last but not least, since I run the Thunder King and the 3 Effect Veilers, Blackluster Soldier. Blackluster Soldier is amazing. As I've seen in another YouTube video, he called him Broke Luster Soldier because he's a 3000 beat stick who can attack twice or get rid of a face-up monster on the field. That is the monster portion of the deck. Next up we have the spells. I have 2 Inzektor. For those of you who don't know what Inzektor does, it gives my Inzektor monster 1000 attack point boost. Yeah, 1000. And when he attacks directly, he basically gets the effect of any Ancient Gear monster. My opponent can't activate card effects like Mirror Force, Dimensional Prison, Sakuretsu's Armor. Makes this card very, very good. Double Caliber, because it gives my Inzektors an 800 attack and defense point boost, and when it's sent to the graveyard, I can bring one Inzektor from my graveyard to my hand. 2 Armor Blast, because if Hornet isn't an option, and I need to get rid of 2 cards fast, Armor Blast is the card I need to go to. It says, target 1 face-up Inzektor card you control and 2 face-up cards your opponent controls, and pop them, all 3 of them. Verdant Sanctuary. Now this card I thought was a good idea for the deck because it lets me be able to bring Hornet and them to my hand really fast. Basically what it says is when an insect monster I control is destroyed, I can bring one from my deck to my hand that has the same level or lower. Allure of Darkness, because this deck is predominantly darks, and it lets me draw more cards so I can get more Inzektors out. Foolish Burial, in case I need to get Hopper or Hornet to the graveyard so that I can hit directly or pop some cards. And Monster Reborn and Heavy Storm, 2 staple cards for this deck. That's the spells. Next up is the traps. For the traps, I run 2 Inzektor Orbs. only because this card can protect my Inzektors from card effects, not to mention it gives them another, I think, 400 attack point, 500 attack and defense point boost. Double Call of the Haunted, because I would like to get my Dragonflies and Centipedes back on the field as soon as possible, especially when they get blown up, or if they get Dark Hold, or anything Torrential Tributed. It's quite irritating. Double Bottomless, Mirror Force, Torrential, and Solemn Judgment. My 5 staple trap card combo. That's it for the main deck. I found this deck to be very good. I've played this deck against my other decks, like my Fables and my Wind-Ups, and even my Dark Worlds. But surprisingly, the only deck this deck can't beat is my Dark Worlds. But that's only because I've been running a new format of them, and I'm probably going to do a video of that one next after I post this one. I don't run a side deck because I don't have any cards I can side deck. The only cards I can think of side decking would be Tour Guide and Max C. And who am I kidding? Where am I going to get either of them until Epic Dawn comes out at the end of next month? So here's the extra deck. It's only 5 cards, though. Leviathan, because he's a beater, and as I said in part 2 of the Fable deck, I won this. Well, I was in the pre-release for Generation Force, and I pulled this and won the tournament and the mat. So I love this card. I run this card in almost all my level 3 decks. Acid Golem, because he's a 3000 beat stick until 2 turns later, but if anything, I can just pop him using Hornet's effect, so I can get rid of him fast. Utopia, yeah, 2 Utopias, because I run Thunder King and Hoppers. They're all 4s, so I can deflect the attacks. And this is the Synchro Monster, because I talked about Gen X Ally Birdman. Underground Arachnid. I overlooked this card at first, but I didn't realize that it was actually really good for this deck. It's an insect that requires a Dark Tuner and a non-tuner insect monster, and Inzektors are insects. When he hits the field, I can equip my opponent's monster to this card, and this card can't be destroyed. If it would be destroyed, I can send that card to the graveyard instead. So this is basically a good way to get around your opponent's monsters pretty fast. And that's the Inzektor deck. I hope to show a video of a duel using this deck, preferably by the weekend. After this video, I will probably be posting a Dark World, my new Dark World deck, and then probably at the end of the week, a new Dark World deck, along with my new Fable deck. The pre-release for Galactic Overlord is this weekend. Can't wait for it. I already have pre-ordered 2 boxes. I will probably have a recording of me opening the 5 pre-release packs, along with Twisted Spoons, and possibly Dragon Kid. That concludes this video. Subscribe, post a comment. Peace out, YouTube.